Welcome to Ben Tre in southern Vietnam. Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a backpacker from England travelling around Southeast Asia, as many countries, cities, towns as I can get to. I've been in Ben Tre for 2 days and today is the first day I've actually left the hotel to get out. Now, I've hired a bike for the day, which is this beauty here. It's cost me 150,000 dong to hire, and I was given rough instructions by the guy who hired it, and I'll put his details in the descriptions if you ever come here, because he is the go-to guy for any touristy stuff you need to do in Ben Tre. But he's given me a rough idea of where to go around Ben Tre, and first of all, what I need to do is make a quick stop. If you have been following me, you know that I am a coffee addict and I love my coffee. So, because I'm in somewhere new, I've found this place just off the side of the road, and it's the first time I've actually tried to order a coffee outside of Saigon in Vietnam, and this is the menu. And on the menu they do not have, as you can see there, coffee. They don't have cappuccino, but they've got lots of other stuff. Fruit tea, snowflake tea, milk tea, cheese tea. But within the coffee I've gone for a cafe Trung number 4, and that's a picture of it there. Now when I ordered it, I didn't know what I was ordering, and then the lady just pointed at the picture and said, "What?" And she went, "It's good." So I'm going to go a bit different and have a cafe Trung. And this is it. So using their Wi-Fi, I've just been on Google to find out what it is. It's a coffee drink made with condensed milk and egg yolk. In the cup itself there's a little candle at the bottom, which I think I might have to light up, I don't know. But egg yolk. See if this is a drink that's popular in North Vietnam, and the woman who delivered it just said I've got to drink it with a spoon. Oh wow, that's really nice. It's very creamy. Egg yolk. Who would have thought in a coffee drink? Now it's room temperature, so I don't know if I'm meant to light it up. But I want to drink it as it is. Cafe Trung. It's very creamy. Now when you look at it itself, you've got the coffee that is underneath, and the condensed milk and the egg yolk are on top, which is why I think she said like drink it with the spoon, so you get the coffee and a little bit of the egg yolk and condensed milk. Well, I'm nearly finished, so it's nearly time to go to our first stop. The recommendation I was given was to come here, go across the river onto the island over there, and there's a ferry that'll take you across, and therefore I've got to work out what I pay. Ferry, go across there on bike. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you go. All right. I think she's seen I've got to pay on the boat. So I've got her waiting with her bike. And I think if I can get close enough, we'll have a drive down. I've actually been told to wait, so I'm not going to argue. So there's another guy turned up, so there'll be 3 of us in the ferry, but this is the island of Con-Ok. So as I said, it's a recommendation, and it's on the river Ham Long River. And I don't even know if there's a ferry, but people are waiting. All very exciting. On the ferry. And even before it docked, people were driving off. It's only big enough for motorbikes, and there's a few of them on the hill already. No idea how to pay, but this is the mighty river, and I'm not too sure where we're going to be landing on the other side, but that's the island that we're going to. So the recommendation was to go on the island, go all the way down to the very bottom. There's another ferry on the other side of the island to take it back to the mainland, and that's what I'm planning on doing. Get better close up. That's cost me 6,000 dong, which is very cheap. Start a land dock. I'm not Navy, so I don't know what the term is. It's only a small path. And the local wants to say hello. The island, and it looks like it's just a small path that goes all the way around. I've not seen any cars. Oh, there's a homestay just there. Homestay, food, drinks, bicycle for rent, fishing and boat trip. But you can actually stay on the island. Right, let's go and explore. I made a quick stop because I've just seen this, and as I'm driving past, the water is just teeming with fish. Now it only goes from there to there. I don't know if it's catfish or, but there is a lot. I was going to try and get closer, but all ground down there is marshy, so I don't want to get too close. But every now and again you'll see just fins coming up, heads coming up. Wow. As you drive through, and it's just one road path all the way through, there are a lot of expensive villas, and they're all individually built. I mean, there's one just there, and also there's dotted around gravestones throughout the island. There's another villa there behind the gate. So I'm not too sure if this is like a rich man's island. And this is the other end of the island, and it looks like this is the island village. A couple of shops out here. The ferry port is just around the corner there. only a small village, which is to be expected. And to be honest, driving through from one end to the other, I think I passed about 4 people on bikes, and that was it. It's just a quiet, chilled island. So this is the ferry port. Looks like there's a cafe there, so I might just stop, have a quick cuppa before going that way. I'm going through the experience of drinking different coffees. So they have no menu. When I asked for a cafe coffee, this is what they've given us. So it's ice, water in there, no straw. So I've had a little quick taste. It's an iced coffee, sweetened. They don't understand cappuccino. I had one of the ladies who was in the cafe itself, took an interest in me, came over, sat down, chatted away in Vietnamese. Didn't understand. I explained I was English, carried on talking. I did find out what I was drinking was a cafe da. They've all quite disappeared now, but that cost me 7,000 dong. It was quite nice. But now I'm going to head for the ferry, go back to the mainland. This is the ferry coming in. Now, as it docks, even before it stops, you'll see them all coming off. Or maybe not this time. That ferry is just quite relaxing, chilling, just bobbing along the river to the other side. But I've come to this village and the outskirts of Ben Tre. On the map, as you can see here, various places around here are classed as castles. And I thought I was going to do a bit of a castle run to see a bit of history around this place. And this, according to the map, is a castle. To me, it's more like a school. So I don't know if the translation got a bit lost. So my idea of going castle, I love their horns. My idea of going from castle to castle might be not happening. So I need to find a new plan. So I'm going to go that way. From the peace, quiet of the island and the ferry, I'm now in the city centre. Now, first thing I found is Sense City, which is the shopping centre, shopping mall. You've got pizza, KFC, Lotteria, which is I think a burger place, and then you've got various parks around the traffic, and then you've got this thing here, which is huge. So let's go around the front, and that is it. Wow. And then all around the edge you've got some sort of story, I don't know. That is quite big. But the traffic around here for a city, it's not as busy as I thought. Oh, there's a dragon in the hedge. Obviously Chinese New Year. Yeah, the dragon. Oh, a fountain. So this park, I don't know if it is, just goes all the way down. So, too busy looking at the fountain. There's various parks, various statues, various memorials. It's quite nice. But I'm going to have a wander into the shopping centre. I need to buy some toothpaste. So I'll see you when I come back. I wasn't really going to show you the shopping centre, but I did, yes, thank you. I needed the ATM and she was asking me if I found it okay. But this place is all open, there's no one single shop. So we've got the jewellers. The only thing that's separate is all the restaurants around the side. Obviously KFC. But I've got some orange juice and I've got my toothpaste. I think it's time to go and see a bit more of Ben Tre. This looks like the centre of town, city. You've got various coffee shops around here. Just behind the coffee shops are all the banks. Modern coffee shops, not like the ones I've been drinking in. It's a quite nice place. Driving down the street, I saw that, and that looks amazing. Now I've just had a quick look around to try and get in, see if I can find out what it is. I think it's someone's house. That's the gate over there. But the architect is amazing. And it's just on a normal street. I've left the city centre to come to the river bank, or a river bank. I don't know which river it is. Ben Tre is a part of the Mekong Delta. There's so many rivers around here, but this one looks quite overflowing. So I've left the city centre, which is up that way. Nearly fell over there. It just looks like a nice chilled out area. But yeah, it looks overflowing. You can tell by the trees that they're not used to having the water that high. So you've got the bridge down there, one of many bridges around here. There's a floating restaurant just there at the end, and there's a statue. And obviously it's a statue of, is that Superman and Iceman? It's flying through the air. So I've left my bike behind over there in the shade because it is about 32 degrees, but I'm having a quick wander over the bridge. Because there's no path that goes along the riverbank. You've got your coffee shops. Another river. Yeah, you can tell that's overflowing as well. And there's kids taking advantage of the river. Look. I would say it's quite peaceful around here, but all of a sudden there's music coming from that guy there. Bless him. The main app I use for my maps is Organic Maps, because it works best offline. But every now and again it's not right, because it's telling me right there at the coffee shop it is meant to be a museum. So I was going to get a bit of culture, find out about Ben Tre. Unfortunately, there isn't one there. Oh well. Time to get back. Oh, I was going to have a look at this now. Oh, it's a big step back. Just a big barge. So I've seen a few of these over the last couple of hours. Oh, there's a race going on. Go on, number red. Number red. But yeah, I've seen a few of these up and down the rivers. I just find them amazing. Fascinating. I think I might have found the museum. It's just further on down, and I've just driven in this place here, and the only reason I know it's a museum is as you come in it's got a lot of stuff going on both sides. Not in English. Oh, is that a plane? Let's have a look. It's definitely a museum then. Wow. Now I'm not paid to get in. And looking at the signs that I've just seen, none of it is in English. So I'm assuming nothing will be in English in there neither, which is a shame. But I might have a little drive around here, see what else there is. Hang on. It's a boat. Oh, that's another entrance. That's something else. Look at that. Oh, always have to have some cannons. All the signs on this side is all about cups and teapots and stuff. I was getting back into the centre city to find out what else was there. The kids had just broken up from school, the traffic's got a little bit busy, but I saw this from the side of the road and I thought, let's stop, have a look. So Anne Hung, student, 3150s, 19 when he died. Oh wow. Can I just say, that's very good maths for me. And then over there, there's a city lake, which I'm going to have a look at now. What I am finding when I'm driving around the city centre of Ben Tre There's a lot of parks with statues and places you can just chill. But as I said, there's a city lake. Once I can cross this road, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, just be very brave. And this just looks really nice. Oh wow! That's unusual. And there's just seats around it. I'm liking this. I am running out of time because I do need to get back to the hostel. Driving past this Chinese temple. So I think it's, well, I saw it from the roadside. Dogs. So I'm gonna have a walk down. Wow. Very golden. It's not open, so I can't go in. I don't think it is a Chinese temple. As you look through there, there's 2 rows of seats facing each other with 1 seat at the end. And a lot of Zen vibes. Should I be here? I'm leaving just in case. And that's me back at the hotel. It's been a long day. I've been out since 10 o'clock and I've tried to show you as much of Ben Tre as I could, but there was still too much to do. And I feel a bit guilty that I did take a day off yesterday of doing nothing that I should have. No, I shouldn't have. That was my rest day and I needed it. But tomorrow, because I have been here for 3 nights, is somewhere new. And that's why it's dark, because I've just spent the last hour going around all the bus stations trying to find out where I'm going to go. I've got a rough idea. It's going to be an early morning. Too early. But if you've enjoyed this video, to prove that you don't have to go to the tourist areas to enjoy yourself, you can go to other areas. Then you've got to press that like button. If you want to subscribe, find out where I'm going tomorrow, then you need to subscribe. But until next time, bye bye for now.